everyone, and welcome to another episode on Becoming with Ella. My name is Emanuela, and with me today is my friend Miracle Nwachukwu. He is the CEO and creative director at Memes Interiors. Hi.
Hi,
How
thank you
are
for
you
having
doing
me.
today? How do you feel being on this seat today?
I feel happy. I feel blessed.
Yes.
This is actually my first podcast
Oh.
ever.
Thank you for honoring this call. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
That's fine.
I'm going to take it easy on you, just so that this is the
Please.
first
Please.
podcast.
Please.
Okay, so I have a couple of questions for you,
Okay.
and I'll just shoot. What does becoming mean to you when you look back at your journey? The word becoming, what does it mean to you when you look back at your journey?
Becoming is literally just kind of manifesting. Yes, yeah.
Manifesting.
Manifesting all that you've always wanted. Looking back at my journey, I started the company in 2018. And seeing how far we've come now is just like becoming is just like the perfect word to use for that, because it's just like when you have a dream and the things are coming to reality and things are exactly unfolding. That's literally what it means to me.
Yeah, so you started the same year as me. Oh, really? Did we? 2018. That's
Yes,
okay.
2018.
Oh, lovely. So it's just that journey, that progress for you,
Yes.
and you're manifesting.
Manifesting,
Yes, lovely. Can you take us back to your early days? What was your first real taste of ambition or success?
Early days is, I think I would always refer back to the first project I ever handled. Yes, so that project meant everything to me. I had to I poured my heart into it, and the reviews that I got from that project was I'm like, okay, this is how it really feels. When you did something that you didn't even know you did that well.
Yes.
And for everybody, like the clients will call his friends, oh, come and see this house. The person was like, oh, wow, your name is Miracle. You really did a miracle in this house and all those things. So that was like really fulfilling.
Yeah.
And seeing that, okay, there is so much more from where this is coming from, and you can actually do way better. If people are saying this for the first project that you've done, then that means you can do so much more, and there's still room for so many. So that was like my first. I'm like, okay, this is really nice. This is a good review, and I really can't wait to see
the next
one. And honestly, it's been from there to the next one, to the next one, to the next one.
I'm very curious. How did you get that first project? As an interior designer myself, I know what, we would do, or what it takes, or what it took to get that very first customer to believe in you, to say, I'm dropping this cool cash for you to do my house. So how did you get your first client?
It's a miracle. That's what I have to say. That it is because when I tell this story all the time, it's people just like, are you really saying the truth, or you're trying to make up stories to just? So when I started, I thought I was just going to be doing shops, because my first ever project was a shop. So the other project I referred to was like a full house that I did. So it was a shop. This is I got the connect from my family friend. Oh, Mimi, we know you have taste. You do this, you do that. So please, can you help? My wife just got a new store. Please, this is a video. Can you go and see the space to know what you can do? So I did that, and while I was in it, I was also like always posting my stories on Instagram, and people knew that, okay, this is an upcoming interior designer and all that. Then after the store, got another store, and anyways, fast forward to how I got the first ever big project. So out of the blues, one day, one of my Instagram followers just messaged me, oh, Mims, how you doing, bro? I'm fine, no. Okay, my friend just bought a house in Lekki Gardens. It's in Kakas. And I told him, you are the one. So when you get to the meeting, just act like you are the one that did my house. I did not do his house. Do you understand? I didn't do his house. And it took so that's why I said it's a miracle, because for someone, a stranger, trusting you completely like that, and just from seeing what you've just been posting and all that, and believing that you can actually handle that, because this person is talking about is actually a really close friend.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So, like, oh, when you go for the meeting, just act like you are the one that I told him that you are the one that did my house. So just know when they say that, just know that, okay,
wow.
yeah. I said, okay, that's fine. I went for the meeting. Then there was this stuff raining. I think it was stretch ceiling. This stretch ceiling stuff that you order from China. They'll bring it. You would just put light inside it. That was the first. So that was what they called me for. Or like when you get there, then if he asks if you can do any other thing, I said yes. So when I go for the meeting, I took measurement for the spaces that I wanted the stretch ceiling for. And they were like, oh, do you do POP? I said, yes. I said, yes, I'm an interior designer. I do everything. I was like, okay, can I get the quotation for, let's do the finishing first. Then if I'm impressed with the finishing work, then I'll give you the furnishing as well. I said, that's fine. That's how just gave the quotation, went back and forth, and we finally agreed. And before we were even done with the finishing, like, because the wife came on, miracle, you're really doing miracle in our house. You really did miracle in our house and all that. That's how they gave me the furnishing project. Wow. That's how I completed the entire thing. And from that project, it's just
back to back.
Back.
And you do amazing work.
I
must say, as your fellow, I mean, I don't see us as competitors because your customers don't find me. But
I say that all the time.
Yeah,
I say that all the time. People don't get that. Like, if the job that is not mine is not mine. Yes, there is no way you can poach for a job that is mine and get it. Like, what is yours is yours. What is mine is mine. Yeah. And everybody can coexist.
Yes, and then customers look for different things in
different things. Exactly.
So, yeah, you do really fantastic job. The recent one I saw with the mirror, oh my God, I was just like, wow, lovely.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. My next question to you is: was there ever a moment when you almost gave up, and what kept you going in that season?
Do we not ever else? This is my day today.
Like you can just wake up one day and just almost give up every single day.
Oh my God, no. Sometimes I just wake up, I'm like, is this how I'm going to continue for the rest of my life? Because, but when we look back and you know that, okay, we have what's it called? We have people supporting, people that you're paying salaries. You have like the artisans, they know how many jobs you give them in a month.
Yeah.
They know like the staff, you have salaries to pay. You are literally supporting their families and all those things. So that is just the reason for you not to like, miracle. These people depend on you for their livelihood. You can't give up. Yeah. You can't give up. You have to just keep pushing.
Yeah.
Keep pushing and sometimes when I even try to, not like even go on vacation and I'm out for like a week or two, and I would even start missing work again. I was like, I can't wait to come back to this work that is stressful like this. So I'm like, I need to come back to work. I really miss doing something and all that. It's not even weird that I'm workaholics. Because I don't think I can sit and not be doing anything. That's another thing. So, but yeah.
The funniest thing is people see me and also think that I'm a workaholic. But the matter is, I'm very lazy.
No, you do not look lazy. You do not look lazy.
Because I have staff to pay. I will just be sleeping from. I'm very lazy. My spirit wants to be lazy, but these people are just right. So my next question for you will be: was there a moment in your childhood that planted the seed for the man that you are today?
Yes. So I don't think there was like a particular moment. It's just that I just recently just thought about that now, and I just looked back at my life, and I'm not like, okay, maybe these things that series of things that have happened before, were actually preparing you for what your future is going to be, and it wasn't planned. My mom, she's an entrepreneur, so then growing up, I'm the last in a family of 9. Yes, so my siblings are way older than me. And they all left the house before I even grew up. You know that kind of thing. So I'm the last born, and so I was the last one with my mom. So then she would always like, go to the shop and stay at the shop. At the end of the day, I would account for her, the sales that were done and all that. So I didn't know that those tiny things are kind of, they were really preparing me for this. Because when people reach out to me like, how are you handling your business? Did you go to business school? Did you do this? Did you do that?
Yeah.
I didn't even go to interior design school. I didn't go to a business school. I've never even gone to actually even further my education apart from studying computer science in Uniport. So I think those things were like the tiny things that were really preparing me. Because then I would give account, I would always give her complete money. Sometimes I would even make extra money for myself, and I give her own money, collect my own extra money. You know, those things. So then, so since then, I started like saving the small money I had then, and so those things were kind of preparing me for the future and all that. So I didn't know those were the things, like those tiny things. But yes.
And then that's where you started becoming.
Yes,
That's where you started
exactly.
becoming
Yes,
Beams
of course,
Interiors.
I didn't know. And then also as well, even from secondary school, they always said I had style. I had like they always called me celebrity for some strange reasons I did not know. Honestly, then the secondary school like, oh, celeb. They were calling me celeb. I'm not a celeb. I did not know. But it seems like they kind of saw something that I didn't see.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to like, if you came to my corner at school then, you will see that my corner is always arranged. My bed was always well made.
Yeah.
Then when I entered uni, my room decor was always changed every year. I have my roommates who I was always change. Oh, let's repaint the room, let's change the bed. So my room was beautiful in school. Then when my friends come, like, this is so nice. I think you will know.
You had it in you.
I had it in me all the while. So I just wanted to just keep arranging spaces, make my space nice, dress well, have a good fashion. I never ever knew those things were like really adding up to me becoming the full version of what God has always had in store for me.
Funny enough, when I speak to a couple of, interior designers like yours, one of the things they said, and even for myself as well, is childhood. A lot of these things came up from maybe you were usually very organized or usually very neat, very, you're the planner, you're the ones that plan, maybe space planning, you just rearrange. And those are those little things that can, even surpassing education.
Of course.
Wow.
Of course, though there's nothing like that.
Beauty of being an interior designer.
Yes.
You don't even need to go to school for that. And when we were young also, we didn't even know there was something called interior design
I never thought I would become an interior designer. I always thought I was going to be like a fashion designer or something instead of an interior designer.
Because we knew fashion even before interior.
Exactly. Wow. So yeah.
Lovely to hear, that story. If you could speak to your younger self, starting out, right? You're just starting out as an interior designer. If you could speak to your younger self, what would you tell him?
So I'm trying to see. So the question is coming from if I had made mistakes so far, and if I'm going back.
Yeah.
It's not like I haven't really made mistakes, right? But I've always had this thing of I don't see competition, right? Always focus, because I think by God's grace, how I've been able to come this far is by focusing on what I'm doing. I focus on me. I don't start to get distracted by what other people are doing as well.
Much
like
noise, actually.
So much. You like, oh, you see this person, they are designer. Why don't I start doing my own like this so that I can? Do you understand? So I'm like, I've never ever done that. I've always just been focused on what I'm doing, and I think that is what I also tell my younger self. Always also be as focused as you are. Just look only at what you're doing. Be better for yourself. Don't get distracted by what other people are doing. Don't start seeing competition anywhere. What is yours. No one can take whatever that is yours.
And just keep going.
Just keep going.
Lovely. I like that. Because some people, when they look back to what they want to tell themselves, they want to advise themselves from the place of, the errors that they've
Mistakes,
made. Well, you are looking at it from a place of, you've started this thing. This is where you just continue to focus. Just focus your focus on your focus.
Oh no, focus on your focus.
I like that. What particular story about your life, your becoming, do you wish the world heard about?
Spill
the tea, bro.
This tea. This is the first time I'm going to say this out loudly, apart from people that know me from when I grew up. So the thing is, my name is Miracle, and most people don't know the reason why I was named Miracle in the first place. I'm actually a miracle baby. Few days after I was born, I was stolen from the hospital. Yes. So this. So that's what I'm saying. Nobody, apart from family members and very close friends, most friends don't even know the story.
You were stolen.
I was stolen from the hospital. If you know, then there used to be something in Igbo. Any Igbo person would know that they used to call it otokoto. That's when they used to steal babies. Then around like 1995, 96, steal babies. Then pound them in mortar and use for ritual and all that. Any Igbo person or like Igbo people, they will know this story because that was around that period that those things were happening. So that was the same period that I was stolen from the hospital. I think 3 days after I was born. My mom doesn't ever cease to tell anybody that she sees whenever they see me and see how well I'm doing. Like she has always known because God already even told her before I was born that I was made for something very special. And a series of things are going to happen after my birth, but she shouldn't be so stressed about it because God is preparing me for something that's, so let her just allow things to play out the way. She didn't understand what it was. Apparently, they gave her the name Miracle before I was even born. So they already called me Miracle before I was born.
Yeah.
So 3 days after I was born, that was when they stole me from the hospital where I was. It was just a long story, but whatever it is, they stole me around 6, 7 a.m. in the morning that day. And I grew up in the Navy. So most people in the Navy knew that story about them. They even see me now and be like, this Miracle that day, this woman that they stole there. So they always like, everybody in the community was out and about looking for me. Prayers were being had, like a lot of things. And later on in the evening, I'm just summarizing it for you because if you keep talking about the story, you will leave here today. Later in the evening, apparently, the person that stole me now left me in an uncompleted building. This is the building from what they said, that the building, the owner of the building had not gone to that building. This is kind of, uncompleted building. Now you see like bushes, everything.
Yeah.
The owner of this building had not even gone to that place in so long because there are like bushes everywhere. But for some strange reason, he was in a burial that day and the spirit kept telling him, go to your uncompleted building, go to your house, go to your house. That's how he went there and saw his small baby crying and screaming and all that. That's how he brought me out and just kept saying, who is this person? Who's the owner of this baby? Someone now heard and someone heard. That's how they called. Because the story had already gone around that day. That the baby was stolen in the morning.
Yeah.
And everybody was searching around and everybody was scared because they're like, this baby is gone already because this is a period they just use people for rituals and all that. That's how they found me later that evening. Around the same time, I think they took me around 7 in the morning. They found me around that same 7 in the evening. So it was just like planned stuff for God to just show himself who he is and everything. So that's the summary of the story that people don't know about me.
Yes, that is so touching because I can't even have imagined that there was any story such as that.
I know. It sounds like all this African magic and Nollywood.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But it's actually a real story. It is. And my mom doesn't ever cease to always tell me or remind me that I am a special child and we should always just know that I never neglect. I said, I'll never neglect God. God is the center of my life. So there is absolutely nothing that I'm doing that He's not aware of.
Oh, this is so beautiful to hear.
Thank you.
Miracle. Now I can put a reason to your name, the essence. No wonder you're doing great, amazing stuff.
Thank you.
I'll go to the next question, and that was so touching for me, by the way. Can you share a moment when failure turned out to be your biggest teacher?
Yeah. So this was probably around like 2 years ago. It wasn't really full failure per se, but it was just like it was kind of a turning point in my life and in my business as well. I think that period I took up a whole lot of job as at then, and it was beginning to like choke me literally, right? So it was so much. I took up so many projects and I gave them like a short delivery time. So that was, I wasn't sleeping well. I was looking sick. I was having anxiety. It was just a whole lot. Then, artisans, this kind of thing, they will always mess up your job. So like if your projects were all like messed up, then I'll have to now pay another money to like start correcting things, redoing, because you can't let things like, I personally have my own kind of OCD, so I can't even let things slide, even if I use my last card to try and correct it. So that was just like, I think there was a lot of losses because I literally used whatever profit I had to redo most of those projects. And that was like a turning point for me, because then I had to make a decision that you have to be more intentional now with the amount of projects you're taking up, and also know how to space these things out, get more hands to join the team. So that was like a turning point. I think after that year, the next year was now the year of structuring my business. Putting things in place, having more, because then it was just literally just me and like 2 other staff then. So it was a lot. I didn't have enough site supervisors, I didn't have enough artisans, I didn't have so many things. So it was a lot. So then that was like the big kind of break for me to like put structure in Mims Interiors and try to just make things to move well. Even if you're not there, or even if you have as much distance as, even if I have like 5 projects and a client is coming, I'll tell you, oh, okay, this is the wait time for me to be able to accommodate, because we already have projects before this. So before then, I was kind of scared that if you tell that to a client, you just be like, you are trying to be this or that. But I'm like, you know what? I'd rather let them know the truth on time than to take up a project and have issues with them, because I wouldn't want that. So.
And one of the things that you've said that I just want to touch on is anxiety. Nobody talks about the anxiety that comes with business, or in design as an industry as a whole, right? Nobody talks about that anxiety. I remember so many days where the client is calling me, I'm calling the artisan is not
picking up. Like, what is going on? What have I got to decide to see? What am I going to say to this client?
The client is literally waiting on the site, and that's how I'm on the way till tomorrow. The artisan, nobody talks about that. It's crazy.
It's our day to day. So I think a client, something happened a few months ago, and a client of mine decided to kind of do these things themselves. And they called me, like, Mims, now I appreciate the work that you do.
Okay.
Because how are you able to handle these people?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I remember what happened. What happened? I already handed over the project to him, and it now turned out that the realtor that sold the house to him, there was a lot of complaints with the PO. These houses that they build in Lekki now, roof will be leaking and some of all those things. So then he now decided to call call his own people to kind of sort out the job. So he now called me for this. He was like, Mims, is this how you were able to put this house together? I said, yes, sir. It's not like that. I really applaud you, because I cannot do this job. How do you call someone and they tell you they're on their way, and 6 hours later they're not here, 7 hours later they're not here? As if that is not enough, you will pay them for the job and they will disappear with your money. They will not come and do the job. I said, we've all passed through that, but this is still how we do because these people are kind of that, not learned. Right? So you have to
they don't care about
they don't care about structure. No, they don't. Structure is very far from them. Structure is very far from them. Structure where? No. Structure is very far from them. So it's just now I still have those anxiety stuff, but just that is not now I've kind of learned how to control it. My phone is on DND from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. and all that. For my side, because I had high BP 2 years ago.
Oh my God.
I went just for my regular checkup, and
you realized
the doctor was like, "Why is your BP high?"
This design job.
Hey,
this job.
At 25, I'm 26, then I'm 27. I was like, "You are too young to be having high BP. What is wrong?" I said, "My job." He said, "Which job? What job are you doing that they want to kill you before?" I said, "This job, if you end now, the next person takes up the job. You need to make conscious effort to actually take care of yourself." And since then, my phone goes on DND from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. There are some calls that if you try, you cannot shout too much. There are things that I cannot actually handle. So I would always try my best to make sure that things are done, but also know that we interior designers also have our time. We have our personal time. Don't call me on a Sunday. For goodness sake, please. Saturday is fine, because at least we still work on Saturday. But Sunday, no matter what, you can drop a message. Let me reply to you when you see that message. But it's that things. We all work. Everybody, even the clients that give us jobs also, work for someone as well. And I'm sure they also want their own privacy sometimes as well. So it's a lot. The anxiety that comes with it, that should be like a big topic.
It's a big topic.
Because if people tell you their stories, you know that your own is learning.
Yes.
I was telling Nigeria this story at that time, and she was telling my own. I'm like, oh wow, that means my own is small.
No, it's crazy.
It's crazy actually.
Another thing that I feel like we should talk more about is how clients value us, in the sense that value the actual work that we're doing, not the put together work. They will come and say, oh, this is nice. You see that client that you said they were doing their POP and they now really came to appreciate, all the effort that you put inside. Clients, I don't think that clients do appreciate the kind of work that we're doing. I saw a post where the client was going on and on Instagram saying this, that. And then somebody said, so go and do it by yourself. I think I might be one of the people that said that. So go and do it by yourself. And then go and be calling the artisans by yourself. Because these people don't know how hard that thing is. You know, it's really
and I also understand that them also telling you that's the profession you chose and whatever it is as well. But sometimes empathy actually just could, because as long as the person is actually making effort to do something.
Exactly. I don't like clients that shout. I like clients that understand that mistakes happen, and the person in question is ready to correct. Just give us a chance to rectify. That's one of the prayers I pray for. If you want to shout, if you're a client that look, me and you, we cannot.
You want to shout. See, that is just the thing. Just think mistakes happen, even abroad. I travel abroad, I see my friends that are also interior designers, and I'm like, oh, I thought this was actually only specific to only Nigerian. I said, no, it's not. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
They make mistakes, you take it back, you will do again.
You see, that taking it back is what they don't want to hear. You have brought it and there's a mistake. You're bad. Come on. I've delivered, when I was done in my Abuja project, I delivered all the things I imported. As a matter of fact, when they got to Abuja, everything was damaged from the road. Imagine having a client that will first come, this chair is cracked.
From here, I will not accept it. You have to take it back.
Of course, we're not even giving it to you like that. We need to, that's another topic entirely, because they need to value,
honestly,
even the effort that we make. But next question for you is, what does success not look like to you? Something that you had to unlearn along the way.
I think I was having this conversation with a friend a few days, 2 weeks ago. And we were kind of discussing, and I was telling the person that I'm very much at peace. And if having a little more money is going to take that from me, then I don't want it. And he was like, oh my God, I thought I was the only one that thought like this. And I'm like, no, because I know people would say, I want to be a billionaire, I want to be this, I want to be so successful. And they don't know that success comes with a lot of things. So many things. And for me, I think my peace of mind is priority to me, more than money, more than what. So I was just like, you know what? If life is steady like this, just at this point, I'm able to afford the basic needs that I need. I'm able to travel when I want. I'm able to eat. I'm able to have a roof over my head. I think I'm most blessed like this. And I'm content. So I think at this stage and at this point in my life, and I think that's how it's going to be anyways. Content is just it's the most successful thing for me.
For you.
For me. It doesn't have to equate to billions of dollars or naira in your account or anything. As long as I'm at peace. And I think that's the greatest success for me.
Really, honestly, remember those days when we first started, and then those anxiety, we don't, I don't particularly want that. I said this so many times. Any client that wants to bring me up from my seat, first of all, you must be able to afford,
of course,
me, and then peace of mind. If we want to start shouting, because we need clients that understand that we're human beings as well. And we deserve respect as much as we give respect. So once those things are being compromised in that relationship, just, XO, X me.
See, there are some things that I just want to say, but I'm just only my because this job, and you meet some clients and you wonder, where is this person from? Like,
village.
What? Who is this? Did they send them to come and test your patience?
I know.
And I know myself, I know that I have some clients have shouted at me and they will come back the next day to apologize. Mims, I'm really sorry for. And even the funny thing is that I'm shouting and you did not even say anything back to me. You did not even argue with me. You did not even say anything. I said, because what do you want to say? You want me to start shouting?
Exactly.
Like, there's no need now.
How would I shout?
Why would I shout back at you? You're paying me money and all that. All I need to do is just allow you air your opinions. And at the time that you are calm, I will also air my own opinions. Two people don't need to be shouting at the same time.
Exactly.
And all that. They'll come back and apologize and all that. And just be like, for you, you are really a gentle person. You are this, you are that. I know I've worked with other interior designers and you can't say jack or they're out of there and they abandon the project. They abandoned that project for you. And I'm like, so what there's this particular guy that tried my patience. I said, God, you are still in heaven. You know I'm not a violent person. You know I like peace more than anything. Because even sometimes, most of my staff, they just see how I handle situation. Be like, this guy, you have patience. So, because if not me, plus the money you get to spend just to try and just appease the clients and just to make
that
they don't do that.
They don't even see.
I've worked with a client, I think for just a short thing, they did an island for her. They're like, this is not the island I showed your people when you started work. I'm like, she didn't show my people any island. I just said, okay, no problem. What island do you want so that we can make for you? We send it. Oh no, this one, no. This island is too big to fit into your small space. So it will not work. When I ended up doing it, it didn't really come out the way the other one came out. Oh, I don't like this. Let me show you another one. I took back the island. I made another one for her. And he bought it again. I was like, it's not okay. Is this? And you're not like, I don't like this thing. I don't like that. I got an interior designer for this. I don't like that. I said, I've spent money doing this like 2-3 times. I did not coach you. I didn't charge you for it. I did not. This is coming from my money. And as a matter of fact, you're even still owing me a balance. You've not even paid me. I haven't even asked you for that balance yet because I believe that I want you to be happy before I even ask for that. But you're making it very difficult for me to do this.
Wow.
I don't know whether you think you're leveraging the balance that you're holding on to because you think that if I don't do these things, you hold on to my balance. Whether you pay me that balance or not, these are things I would do because that's the kind of person I am.
Yes, you have integrity.
I have integrity. So I would not just do. So maybe you think because of that I would
balance. That's why
it's not. I'm doing it because that is what I would normally do just because that is my person. I'm also trying to be as professional as possible as well. So please do not take advantage of that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We've been through a lot. This matter,
it's a lot.
It's
a lot. Trust me, it's a lot. It's a lot.
We've been through a lot.
That's why sometimes I tell you that I wake up and I'll be like, is this how I really want to do this work for the rest of my life? Or would I venture into another thing and just because I don't know, sanity in this business?
Yeah. I don't know if the business is going to be like a long-term thing.
Because if people look at me and I'm bored already. I'm not even 30 yet and I'm bored. And they're not wondering what this business, this is what's costing. Oh my God, no.
You need to consider us, I beg.
Please, don't put a pity us, please. We're humans as well.
Lovely. So, how do you handle seasons of uncertainty or loss, personally and professionally?
Like I said, God is the center of my life, right? And I always fall back to Him when things like that happen. And seasons of uncertainty is just, I had a very horrible loss last year, December.
You told me.
It was. I was like, where do I come back from this? But God being God and surrounded by the most beautiful people, family members, friends that held me high. Okay, let me just tell you guys a story on the podcast and all that. You know it already, but others don't know that. On the 27th of December, I always look forward to my December vacation because that's the only time I get to travel, and I don't receive calls from clients because we've shut down totally for the year. And the anxieties at the period, like 2-3 weeks of no anxiety, of sleeping and waking up and just being happy and not thinking about work. Well, yeah, on the 27th of December last year, I was already at the airport. I was traveling to the US for my vacation, and I got a call from my one of my artisans. Oh, at our warehouse on the mainland, our factory on the mainland is on fire. I saw a video. I'm like, is this a movie or what? What is going fire? I'm like, is this a joke? Like, this is obviously not. And I'm like, okay. I was already at the check-in counter. I gave them my passport and all that to give me my. I'm like, okay, should I go back? I'm like, okay, if I'm going back, what is going to happen? Am I going to stop the fire? So long story short, I lost all the furniture that we produced for one of my hotel projects in Benin. A few other furniture that we're also delivering the next day because I had a project in Ibadan that I needed to deliver for the client to move in for the New Year's and all that. So it was just, we lost all that. Was over 30 million in losses. And I didn't even know where to start from. I didn't even know. But family and friends just kept calling, just say, Lord, God that's allowed this loss to happen would definitely replace it and replenish it. And thankfully, in about 3 months, we were back on our feet again, paid back the people who took our loans from just to like be up on our feet. And because at the end of the day, that client, even though I told him what happened, and I don't expect them to pay me another money to. They, of course, I'm so sorry, memes, this happened, blah, 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 but it's not their business at the end of it. It's not a business. You're a business person. They've paid you for the job. You have to deliver. Whether fire catches, whether anything happens, you whether even lose anybody in your family, it's not their business. So it's just, those were the time I was like, you know what? And throughout that time, I went on my vacation. I still, because things were already pre-booked and all that. So people even, when I tell people, they were like, boy, you were in what's it called? You were in Mexico now. You were by the beach drinking this and that, eating tacos. How can you tell me you had that loss 3 days ago? But I'm like, you know what? Life goes on. I'm holding on to God and I'm trusting Him that everything is going to be all right. And actually, that's exactly what happened, and that's how God got us through that. So, in times like that, sitting. Uncertainty and loss, I always fall back to. I'm not. I can't say I'm an overly religious person, but I have my relationship with God, and I know that He's the one that does most of these things for me, and I always trust Him completely to be the one to take over.
If you're a business person, you don't have a relationship with God.
I don't know how.
I don't know what they're doing.
I don't understand how people do that.
Relationship with God. Hey,
no,
the world will shake you. Hey, you have to, I said, my relationship with God, I've always had a relationship with God, but it's when I started making rugs in my factory in Nigeria. That relationship, we became best friends. God will see me at the door every morning. That God, I don't come again. Oh. How can you not have a relationship with God? No. Yeah, so I think, one of the things I really appreciate about everybody I've brought here, they've always pointed to the fact that God has brought them out from,
no.
John Jones.
I don't know. When people ask me, how do you do it? Your designs are beautiful. You are doing what? I said, it's not me, it's God. He said, oh no, but God is not the one arranging. I said, that's fine, but God gives. God is the center of it all. That is the honest. He is the center of everything. Yeah.
And I do like that. Well done. Thank you. Has success ever cost you something you wish you could get back?
Has it ever cost me something I wish I could? I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. If I've ever lost anything because of success, then I think that was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
And I don't think there's anything I regret trying to I wish I had done it like this too. Of course, I've lost friends along the way, people that you thought were friends with you, but they were just in silent competition with you. And I really don't, I just want to talk a bit about that, but I really don't know why people want to keep friends around them and wouldn't want to support their goals or want to see them do well. Why would I want to be the only person giving out handouts to my friends or why would I even want to be friends with people that are not doing well
they're
to
not
start
doing
with?
well. Yeah.
But some friends will just come and just want you to just be below them and never do above
Yeah.
them, or always feel like you have to be the one on top. Why? Everybody can coexist. Everybody can be doing
on
well
the same
at the
level.
same level. Like,
Yeah.
why? I really don't understand that. But yeah, I think I've lost some friends along the way, and there's no regret with that. Absolutely no regret, actually.
I mean, I've lost some friends that oh God, I wish you can bring them back. I like them.
Well, it depends on what they did or whatever caused whatever
Yeah.
issues that you guys had as well. So
Yeah. Well, even at that, I've had situations where I felt like, maybe not silent competition, but maybe not exact happiness
okay.
for my flourishing. Like I've had friends that they would mute me from my business page because they know that nothing's happening on my personal page. My whole essence is my
Is that
business
business?
page. So they will mute me. They don't want to see the progress of my growth.
Why are you not a witch?
That's witchcraft.
It's witchcraft now.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't you be happy to see someone's progress?
Yeah. It's witchcraft, honestly. Anyway, so those are the people that we don't regret.
No,
we don't regret.
No regrets.
Next question is, what has been your biggest lesson about leadership and people?
People. I think that is always that. For that, what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to my business as well and leadership, is that people will always come and go.
Yep.
People would always come and go. Especially that business. Especially people that think that they can come and stay with you for 1 year and probably go and probably they can take your clients from you or do that or do this or do that. People will always come and go. And for the fact that you're the one that started this business, you cannot end it as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You cannot end it. Especially when it's like this kind of a business that we know that we are the ones that put in the work for years before we started finally seeing the value of the work that we put in and everything. And you think you can just come in and just some staff are just they're a lot. They're a lot, but you have to deal with them with I think it's just with wisdom. With wisdom from God.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's a whole lot of things to handle, but so far it's just trying to handle things in a very matured way with wisdom in terms of trying to be with people, and also kind of lead with. I'm the kind of person I lead by example.
Yep.
I lead by example. That's what I can say. A few days ago, I think 2 days ago, I came back from Abuja. And I called my staff, my interior designers. I was like, okay, what's the update with the site and all that? And one of them was just like, because while I was in Abuja, I was still the one making calls and also following up on that particular site. And I asked her a question and she couldn't really answer. And I'm like, but why? Where were you? You said you were at the office on your system. Doing what on your system exactly? The site that you are assigned to, there are things left undone. You were supposed to be visiting there to make sure that things are done. I said, how am I able to do my work? I said, have you ever thought of it? We did design week previous week. I was there every other day. You saw me hands on, right? I gave you a day off on Monday for you to rest, which is fine. Did I take a day off? No. I came to work. I worked all through Monday. On Tuesday, that Monday I was so tired. On Tuesday morning, first flight, 6:45 a.m. flight, I had gone to Abuja. And immediately I landed Abuja, straight to my meetings, straight to the sites. I worked it around 8 p.m. The next morning I came out to the site. I worked up until my flight time, 4 p.m. to go to the airport. I came back to Lagos. From the airport, I went home. Okay, I landed late. The next morning, which is today that you are seeing me in the office, I'm here. So is that not enough motivation for you guys to see that I am a hands-on person?
Yeah.
I say I'm the one paying the salaries. I'm the one not taking breaks.
Yes.
Even the breaks that I take, I will be on the phone with you people, still monitoring everything that is being done.
You're supposed to do.
Is that not enough? And there are some people, I know there are some people that will just sit in their houses and give orders and all that. And all. I said, see me physically present. I'm at the site, I'm carrying it. I'm not just sitting there and crossing legs to tell you, carry this table, do this, do that. You see, sometimes I want to carry, they'll tell me, oh, don't carry, just leave it, let us do. That should be enough motivation or to show that, okay, this is how you lead.
Yeah.
Lead by example. It's not by telling us what to do and not actually even doing that.
Yeah.
So I think that's my philosophy in life. I just do things and see it, and if you decide to learn from that, that's fine.
Yeah.
But that's my own leadership
style.
Yeah.
And a lot of young people these days, bro.
The Gen Z ones, they don't want to do anything, though.
You see those Gen Z.
They don't want to do anything. And if you talk, it will be like you're a wicked person, or you are. I don't blame them. Social media that's.
Well, we can fault social media a bit because some of them, maybe they're wanting their food to come from social media. Or I don't really know. Maybe they're learning, because this generation of people, they don't want to work. They don't even want to be pushed to work.
They don't. So
all this effort they are putting, all this motivation, all this, it's not reaching anywhere for them.
That one is just for the month to end and you pay them their salaries and they move.
I had someone that's right now, I'm still looking for him to bring me my computer and my phone back. Since he don't want to work, I've hired him. I've seen that it's like this. I believe that it was something else. I said, let me come to Nigeria and study what's going on. I've been in Nigeria now. He has only come for 2 weeks. I've seen him for only once or twice. Every day, rain fell. I can't come. Okay, work from home. We'll see. Okay, bring my computer and phone back. And be like, say, you don't want to work again. So these guys are very, and then when you're doing all that to push them, I don't know, maybe, I guess we keep looking.
We have to do, because I think I was talking to someone, and also someone mentioned that all those things stem off from home training and where you're coming from as well. So, like I said before, someone has asked me, how are you able to lead these people? How were you able to carry this company to where you are now? Because it seems like you went somewhere to get some sort of knowledge that we're not aware of. And meanwhile, I'm not trying to brag, but sometimes I'm the one advising my friends that have done masters in one business administration or whatever it is, and I think I had one of my staff that traveled to the UK and all that, went to study business administration. So when he got there and all that, he just messaged me. He was like, I'm one of the best in my class because of the things I learned under you. And I really, I said, I really want to appreciate you. The things, the side supervision, the things that you taught us to do and all that, I really didn't know was preparing me and the value that you're putting inside me. But getting here now, I'm seeing that I'm writing my project, and it's very easy for me because I've had the experience working with you and all that. And that really made me feel good, honestly.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so, and like I said, I didn't learn this. So probably was the home training I was given at home from how my mom and dad probably trained us and let us know how things should be done. And obviously from the entrepreneurial side that I saw from my mom as well. So maybe those were the things that,
Oh, lovely. I've also had some good reports. I mean, when you're good, I beg. When you're good, I beg. Because the value or how people would know that you're a good leader is by the products that you chunk out there. I've released good people that are doing exceptionally well in there. So, you're just very fulfilling or rewarding to hear that. Well done. How do you stay grounded when the world sees you as successful? Like Master Memes, the most successful, how do you stay grounded? How do you remind yourself that the journey is still far?
That's the thing. Most times when they say all these things, so my friends will just tell me, Memes, you really don't know who you are or what you are or the impact that you're making out there. Because honestly, I don't want. It's not like it's not. So this is not inferiority complex or anything, but I kind of don't get to let it overshadow. I don't kind of. It's not like I don't see it. I see it, but I don't let it get to my head, kind of, right? So I just don't think so much into it. I'm always striving to be better. I'm always striving to what's the next step? How do I twist up this design? What is the next step? How do I make myself better? So I'm lost in always trying to be better that I don't even get to pause a bit and now even appreciate where I am or the points in my life that I'm actually. So most times my friends, you're doing, and I'm like, wait, Mims, you're actually really doing well.
Yeah.
You always push. I like, what is the next project? What is the
Yeah.
next thing that
Yeah.
you don't even know that, okay, this place, I step out and people know me, and people like, oh, Mims, you
Yeah.
do great work. Random people.
Yeah.
I go outside, I go for
Yeah.
events, and like,
Yeah.
oh, I know your face from somewhere.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, maybe this is the celebrity that they told me in school then, or that I'm going to be. I thought they prophesied into my life, but I'm not even aware. And this is it. And I'm not even a celebrity for movie. I used to act movies as well. I don't know what I mentioned. Yeah. So I always thought, oh, it was going to be, I used to model in school. So from there, I entered into movies. And so I always thought the celebrity would be like from movies and all that. But it seems like it's now from my interior design and from doing what I love so much.
Love to do.
So that's a relief, and it's also a push to like always be better in whatever it is that I'm doing as well.
Yeah. And I wanted to touch on not appreciating your, because I'm also like that. When people tell me, oh, this and that about you, I can't believe that you've done this. I'm like, I can't even see it.
You say that, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what are you?
Right, but I hear it a lot.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, do I need to step back and, evaluate my journey and see where I need to be grateful at? But then you also don't want to be too trapped in that.
Yeah, comfortable in that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess that's where the mindset is coming from, because sometimes I feel like I'm cheating God, or I always need something from God. I'm always wanting something. God, every 3 Eke market days, something new is on. I think we should always take that time to reflect and do appreciate a lot of, to intentionally have a day of just appreciation. So that was what I did after I said, I only ask at the ask, I know the, so yeah. Okay. What in the interior design industry today, what is that one thing you wish we could do better of as an interior design community of people? What do you think we can do better, or what we could do better of?
I think it's actually collaborating more amongst ourselves.
Everybody has said that.
Oh no, I think that is it, because I'm a strong believer of your client is your client, my client is my client.
Yeah.
And even when you are given that opportunity to collaborate, don't be a mad person. Do you understand? Don't be a greedy person. Stick to the agreement of whatever you've had. Don't try and now go behind to
people have dirty behaviors.
People have done a lot. I don't think I've done a few, I think 1 or 2. And since then, I just like, you know what, let me just stick to my, get your job, do it on your own.
Okay.
Do you understand? So let me just, so that I can focus on my focus and you focus on your own focus. But I really wish, because I'm big on collaborations. I'm big on everybody can coexist and things can still be done. Right? This Lagos we have over 2,000 interior designers in Lagos. And everybody is doing well on their own. So I don't see the need for any sort of competition or trying to do this or do that or poach someone's client or that. I've had clients that will come to me and they say, Mims, oh, this person gave us this design. Can you? I said, I'm sorry. I wouldn't choose this person's design.
Yeah, of course.
Right? If you don't want to work with it, that's totally fine. But if I have to work for you, I need to do my designs for you. I don't want to replicate someone else's design, because this person took time and effort to do these things. And that also brings me to the topic. That's why I don't do designs free of charge for anybody.
Yeah.
Because I know that they can easily carry it to go and give another person.
Of course.
So why would I waste my time to do that?
Yes.
So pay me for that. If you're carrying it to go and give another person, that's fine. At least I know you've paid for it. That's fine.
Yeah.
So it's just, the thing is more of that, and also having respect for each other's work as well. I need to bring that up as well. I just said, if you bring someone else's design, I'll say, I'm sorry, I will not be able to do that. And
I've had someone say to me on this seat, say that they've had an experience that somebody said to a client that person uses cheap materials. A fellow interior designer. That the client the person had given, the designer had given the client a quote, and the other person trying to steal the client had gone to the client to say, oh, I'll give you a cheaper quote because this person gave you a higher quote, but she uses cheap materials.
That's not
Your
that's
fellow,
not nice.
and I feel like
That's
the
not
the
nice.
industry is somehow has classism,
Yeah, of course.
or is
Of
very,
course.
the people
Of course.
are very, and honestly, I don't know who the foundation of that is or how that emerged, or that how that's happened to happen in the industry. But I feel like interior designers as people need to do better.
We need to do better as
We
people.
need to do better as people. It's just like we're asking the government to do better for us, but we Nigerians are also not, so people are really wicked, just fending after their own pockets.
I've had those things that I will go for meetings and the clients will try, especially for jobs that someone has done that the client is also not kind of pleased, and they want me to join them and be bad mouthing with this thing. I will not be that person, no.
So
I won't be that person. Like, but this
when it's
person,
not
this
your turn,
person.
that they will not change the same thing.
I won't be bad. It's not nice. Whatever they have they've done is actually, and so it's someone's effort that has been put into that, no matter what. So it's just, we actually have to do better. That's a really sad thing. So I just felt really, I felt somehow now hearing that is.
They do that, but yeah.
It's this cheap food. Like, what does that even mean?
No. People are very, people
Just
are very.
Okay, the person uses cheap so that they can give you the job. Then you use quality and now.
Oh, you've not even heard about the one that went to meet the client to say that I'll do it for you for free. The client has just called out the person on Instagram, and you as an interior have gone to the client's DM to say the person did a shitty job. Okay, I can do it for you for free. You don't have bills to pay.
The client has even given the person free the person needs to be checked as well, because how do someone come to your DM and tell you that they want to do this thing for
that's why they don't take the interior design industry seriously.
Seriously,
because they know that everybody is backing out. They don't, we're not united.
We are not. That's another. We are not united at all. We're not united. Like that thing you talked about. Sorry about diversity and ability. What you talked about, the interior designer, the client that called out an interior designer and all that. If we have, I know we have an interior design association, right? And I don't know how well they do work, but I think if there are things that the way, I think there was this story about the interior design, a client that locked up an interior designer one time. I don't know whether the interior designer association did something about that, but I think they did something about that. They locked up the client. I think they went back to now release the person and release a statement. So if we are more together, even clients will know that they can't mess with this.
They can't mess with.
You cannot mess with this people because they will come after you. Not only one person is coming after you, the entire association is coming after you.
I would love to see. If you ask me, I would love to see unity in the industry. In counseling clients. If the client wants to come online and say, this person did a bad job, whatever, everybody comes together and cancel that client, because we don't want a client that will do, we make a mistake with and they come and call us out. But
I really don't understand that, because that calling out thing is another thing that we really have to, because how do you call out? I don't know what I really want to always believe that they must have tried to sort out whatever it is several times before you can even have the mind to call out. You're calling out someone, you're destroying this person's business. You have your own business that you're doing to put money in your pocket and also feed your family as well. Why do you think you want to call someone out and cancel their business? That's part of
their business too. Social media influencing. So if they call the person, now it's just it's just really messy, really.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we need to come together as a unit to do more for ourselves. My next question, just being conscious of time. How are you able to select the right client for your projects? Just by hearing how crazy some of these clients can be, how do you then intentionally select the right clients for your project?
Personally, I have a spirit of discernment.
No. You're my brother.
I personally do.
Yes.
I'm not about to brag, but I do have a spirit of discernment. So all I need to do is to speak to you on our first day of meeting, and I'll know whether I want to work with you or not. Because I've done that, and the client, I'll be like, okay, I will not be able to do this job and all that, no matter how much you want to pay. And it's just me, first meeting, talk to you, I discern whether you are my client or not. If you are not, that's fine. You can
Yeah.
take your money somewhere else. And
Yeah.
there's no, I cannot even do a job for everybody in Lagos at the same time. So it's not even possible as well.
Yeah. I think the spirit of discernment is very, very important.
Very.
And, you know, we need to pray for the spirit.
Yes.
I've always had the spirit of discernment right from very little. And I do recognize it because I see how he has saved me so many times on so many occasions. So if there's any spirit of, you know, God that I want to appreciate God for, it will be the spirit of discernment. A lot of people, you know, my business, I'm always in and out of the country. My staff, they're always the best staff.
Oh, that's nice.
Because when they interact with, you know, customers, like, I'm sure you would have experienced some of my staff that you go, where did you get this person? And in the first 3 weeks of my employing you, I already know whether you are for me or not for me. So if, you know, people know or people recognize the spirit of discernment, it will save them. And
a lot.
From what you have said, I feel like,
Oh, no, a lot. A lot. The same thing with my staff too as well. Once we interview someone and you will come out, this person will stay for 6 months and leave. And it ends up happening. This person is not here for a long time. There's no need to stress so much about it. They will soon leave. And you see 6 months later, they pack up and they leave. They say they are tired. They don't want to work again.
I'm so happy to hear that you also have this spirit, because it's deeper from, I can't explain that how valuable that spirit is.
Oh no, it is. It has helped me so many, like in my friendships as well. People like, how are you able to have reasonable friends around you? That's what they always tell me, like, how do you, like, I see you and your friends, I see how you people are, I see how you guys push each other. Like, it's difficult to see people like this. Because sometimes I hear stories and most of them will like, oh, people don't trust anybody again. This one, that, this one, that. I can't relate to what they are saying because I've already screened everybody on my first day of talking to you. I know where to keep you. I know where you are supposed to stop, where you're supposed to enter and all that. And it has helped. It has helped a lot.
Nice. When you look at your journey, what part of it do you know only God could have orchestrated?
Every part of it. Too.
Every
part of it. Like I just told you the story of how I started. So you know that the hand of God is definitely in the business because it can only be God.
Everybody has a God. Oh, God.
And it can only be God. I don't know what else. There's nothing else. There's absolutely nothing else. Like the first job is a miracle. So the rest of it, I'm not trying to also brag as well, but I did Instagram ads only in my first year of business.
Really?
That's the only time I've had to do any form of advertisement.
Really?
Yes. Since then, I have not done any advert.
You know what God said? Somebody said to me that, Kenny, do you know who your chief PR agent, God? So, you are using the PR very well.
Oh, no. God, he is speaking my story. He is there. He's like, honestly, and we are busy all year round.
Wow.
At some point, we even reject jobs and be like, oh, we are too busy for now. We cannot take up this and all that. It's just since for the past 8 years.
Yeah, I have a couple of people that have said they haven't done any marketing. And I'm like, what? How?
It's just referrals.
Maybe I need to go back to God and say.
No referrals, someone entering whatever space. Like I've designed so many shortlists in Lagos and random people enter this thing. I've had celebrities call me. I have a very important client. She just saw enter the shortlist in VI and saw the apartment. I was like, who designed this? The manager and I gave them my number. That is how I got this celebrity client.
Wow.
And I've done not 1, not 2 projects for her, not 3.
Wow.
And that is just its clients. The same clients you've worked for 4 years ago will call you.
Yeah.
Like I have some clients that every year they're giving me jobs.
Wow.
Every year for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
Every year they have one new project they need to give me. And their friends, their brothers, their family members, they all know me. I'm the one doing their projects for them. So that is just how it has just always been.
I need to go have another arrangement with God. I need to go so that I won't be doing adverts. I came to Lagos to do a lot of PR, and it all just felt like a scam. Because look, my Facebook, as soon as I entered Lagos, my Instagram got deactivated from my rug business. And then I was coming to 3 different TV stations, and only one happened. We paid the agent to put us on 3 different that one carried the money and scammed. And then, I did free rug for people just so that they didn't tag us.
Welcome to Lagos.
Just like,
Welcome to Lagos.
maybe God wants to now start saying, because someone said to me that, Kennedy, you're focusing on man. God is your chief PR agent. So maybe I should now go and hold God by the trouser.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
Really lovely this kind of story makes me know that, girl, I need to go back to God, not man.
Yeah.
Not man.
God. While we're also trusting in God, obviously we put in the work.
Yeah, of course.
Because your work speaks for you when people enter.
For you.
If I'm doing rubbish job, nobody will refer me again. Client I worked for 4 years ago can never call me again.
Back. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, but it's just, like I said, God and put in the effort and just go to bed.
Oh, so lovely to hear.
You.
And I'm very glad that, everybody's God-centered because, one of the essence of this podcast is to, bring God to the center of it. Because whatever you're becoming, you can't really say that there's no God there.
No, he is at the center.
Yeah.
He's at the center of whatever, we're becoming what he has called us to be. That's it. Yeah.
And that's the whole essence. I'm so glad. What does legacy mean to you? And what kind of footprint do you want to leave behind?
This conversation is something that I talk about this a lot with my friends, and it's like, when we're done in this world, what will people remember us for? Right? Apart from even business.
Yeah.
When they call your name, what would they say? This person. I know some people. I lost my uncle I think last month, and all that. And when we look back and what feedback people are saying about him, and all that, we'll be like, okay, this guy lived a great life because he was a good man. So I'm like, these are the kind of things that people should really even say about me. And most times it's not like I'm even intentionally trying to be a good person. It's just, these are like normal day-to-day, try and help as much people as you can.
Yeah.
Also comes to business as well, leave like a legacy of when people remember your name, like, oh no, you see that company, they have integrity. They don't see that integrity. I don't joke with it. I don't joke with it. Most times I do things and just be like, you cannot hear my name associated with this.
Yeah.
I don't want to ever hear that associated with this. And I think that's what, for me, integrity, and also being that person that whenever we're done with this earth and we look back, we'll be like, okay, this guy was a really nice person. So there are sometimes I just, from nowhere, I'm just discussing with people. I'm like, do you remember when you gave me? I said, me? I can't remember me giving you that money. I said, really?
Yes,
and honestly, I cannot even remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember doing that thing. And I'm like, oh, that's really nice of me. I see memes, small memes like this. Small memes, they do these things for people. Like, they don't even remember.
Yeah.
I'm like, So that's, for me, that is what life is. That's how to live life. That's what I would wish that the legacy is for us. Yeah.
Oh, that is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Well done. My final question to you is, finally, if your story were a book, what would be the title and why?
Child of Grace.
Child of Grace, Child of Miracle.
Child of Miracle. The Book of Miracles.
Chapter 1, verse 12.
Oh my God. But it has to definitely be Child of Grace, because it's just been God's grace that has been carrying me.
Yeah.
Even if my normal physical effort that I'm putting in and all that. But I always look back and I'll be like, it can never be anything but God.
Yeah.
And the grace of God that has brought me this far. So honestly, that would be the title, The Child of Grace.
Wow. I'm so glad that you recognize that grace has brought you this far.
Oh yes.
So well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Before we go, the last thing I like to do on my show is a game. Even though I haven't gotten it quite right yet in terms of the difficult games that we put you. But this one, I want you to sing me the national anthem. The new one.
Oh, which one be new? Which new one be that? I better go.
beg. That's the new one we want.
Which one be that? Which one is the new one again? On your mind that we shall. That the new national anthem. On your mind that we shall. That the Jagaban anthem. No, which one? No.
Do you even know the starting part of it?
Which one is the new one now? Arise, O compatriot. Which one is the new one? I'm not aware. I don't know. Which one is that, please?
You need to go back to school. You need to go back to secondary school so that you can learn it.
The new national anthem.
There's a new national anthem.
Yeah, you now tell us. You tell us. Because when did they bring it out?
I think it was like maybe last year or 2 years ago. I'm not sure.
Really?
When Tinubu came in.
I'm saying, is it the Jagaban anthem now?
No, I don't know if it's called Jagaban anthem, but I know that it's a new Nigerian national anthem. You stand up and put your chest like this, your hand on your chest like, and sing it.
This is what I'm hearing now. I'm not aware.
Otherwise, you have to go and learn this.
No. It's a compatriot that I know. So they don't sing it again.
We don't sing it again.
Really?
Schools don't sing it anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the first time I'm hearing this. I'm not even joking.
I knew that, but I don't even know the starting of the first letter word of it.
No, I'm not aware.
You have to go and look for it on social media.
They give us money. They say if you sing, they go give you $1. I go learn that tonight.
You too like money.
No, I'm even man now. They tell me, say, babes, go and learn national anthem and collect $1 billion contract. I will come back in the next 1 hour and I'll sing it for them full.
Okay, so you didn't win the game. Let's go on to letter to God. I like to end the show with a letter to God. So dear God, you choose one. Dear God, thank you for, or dear God, I'm still waiting for.
Okay.
Which one?
Oh, dear God, thank you for being at the center of my life and always holding me. Thank you for always protecting me. Thank you for always coming through for me. Thank you for all that you do. I think, thank you for being the best dad ever.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for being the best dad ever. And I will forever give you back the glory, because whatever it is that I am today, whatever I owe, whatever I own is all because of you. So I return all the glory back to you, God.
Oh, thank you, Lord Jesus, my daddy. Thank you for sitting with me on today's journey of becoming. If this episode stirred something in you, don't let it end there. Share with someone who needs to hear this story. And if you have a story of how you've emerged in your becoming process, I'd love to hear it. You might be the next voice on listed. To send us an email to the email address that will be showing on your screen. Until next time, keep healing, keep believing, and remember, becoming is about progress, not perfection. We're all figuring it out, one story at a time. Thank you, everyone.